we've never done that before, have we? All the way through this? Huh? Okay, we did, so we know we can make it. So here we go. What's that Manook doing?
What's up, everyone? Today we're taking you on a journey through the heart of Aklan. We're starting here in Arkin, Balete, one of the highest points you can reach on two wheels in this province.
It's so much cooler up here. Arkin is famous for its rolling hills and that famous spot locals call Tagaytay it Balete. On a clear morning, you can see the sunrise hitting Mount Humati in the distance.
It says not passable yet. What does that mean? I guess we'll find out. All right, here we go. Here we go to not yet passable. Did you ring the microphone? I can do a little bit of narration. This is the road that leads to the famous lookout point called Ridgeview. And it's kind of funny when you're on top up there or you're flying a drone over this area because it doesn't look like it looks like a jungle. You can see the rice fields. You can see this bridge, but the rest of it looks like there ain't nothing here. But in reality, there's farms everywhere. Cows, ducks, chickens, people, turkeys.
The roads here are a mix of sweeping curves and some steep climbs. Balete itself is known as the enchanting town. While some people associate the name with mystery, for us riders, the real magic is in these views.
I think this kind of road right here would be pretty bad for an ADV. For sure you could do it, but I think it'd tear it up.
As we descend, notice the local farms. Balete is a big producer of rambutan and oysters. Though, we're a bit far from the river for the oysters right now. We're heading toward the boundary where Balete meets Banga.
Right? Only one way, huh? Seems like the gravel's a little looser than normal, Karen. Good thing you didn't bring Jen or Tom. A lot of fresh gravel here. That actually makes it kind of nasty for our braking abilities. They use a lot of firewood for cooking here in the province. I thought we cut a lot of firewood, and we do back in Missouri, northern Missouri, for winter. But they're always cutting firewood here year-round for their fires, for their cooking. Very relatable for me. What's that? Careful driving. Oh, there's wiring. Yeah, I don't want to hook myself on the wiring. Let everybody know what's coming. You can turn the microphone on and narrate a little. This is the worst for the bike right here, this stuff. That'll put us down on our side quicker than anything. But being dry and sunny like this right now, feels like we're back home in the Midwest in a hilly place like the Ozarks. Yep, the wiring will get you quick around here. The gravel don't get you, the wirings will. Right, Karen? They don't have a lot of lawyers in the Philippines concerning themselves with liability. So you're going to get wires strung across the road. It's a different different culture, different attitude, different system. The level of accountability here is not the same as in the West. If you string a wire in the West, in America, somebody gets killed, they're going to come and get you. You're going to pay. Probably criminally and civilly both. Here, they might come after you, but it's not going to be the intensity is not anything like what it is in the West. It's enough that people don't care. They string the wire up, they tie it in the tree, and if it's inadequate and it droops down, so not a big deal. But everybody knows that. So guess what? People are looking for the blasted wires. In America, nobody's looking at the sky ahead of them at head height looking, is there a wire? We're just not. Here you better. You better or it's lights out. It's not, and quite frankly, I'd rather deal with that system. Which way, Karen? Oh. Lots of loose rocks. Better than mud, I suppose. What do you like better, Karen? Mud or loose rocks? Which one's worse? You're driving. Mud? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what I think too. Mud's a little bit worse. It's going to depend on the loose rocks. Those ones going up to Libacao. Yeah, now we're getting into some of that stuff. Fish sized or larger and roundish, man. Those are really difficult. But man, what a beautiful place. All these farms over here. Let me tell you, where are we right now, Karen? What is this place called? Arkin Hill? I'll take Arkin Hill over BGC, Chicago, New York, any place like that. I'll take this place. Oh. Now we got some interesting roads. This one's going to be a little bit of a problem for your A-Rocks and for your ADV. There we are. What'd you say, Karen? Yeah, of course from the first gear. Why, what do you want me to go up the hill? In third gear? Fifth gear? Adrian knows very well every time I go to Libacao. Keep our RPMs down. Remember what we decided. We don't want to go over 4,000 RPMs climbing mountains. Now I could do it in second. That top overhaul we just done, I don't know how advisable that is. Ooh.
We've just crossed into Sibilu Banga. This area is known for Ridgeview Sibilu, which offers another perspective of the lush Aklan Valley. Banga is often called Banga the Beautiful because it's consistently won awards for being one of the cleanest and most beautiful towns in the country.
Left. Nice cattle over there on the right. Well, it doesn't matter if it's not passable. We can always turn around and go back. Maybe there's a bridge out. Maybe we ain't talking about the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. We have been this way. Okay, we're not going to get chased by a pack of dogs over here, are we? Which way? Left? This way goes to Banga. Nice little stand. Sagin. Oh, the bridge looks perfectly intact. Maybe they're not talking about the same thing, are they, Karen? Then guys, Hanod? How do you say that, Karen? Sibilu? Try not to go too high on RPM, so Wested Manook. Who's that say? Slow down. Dog. Another little dog. Got a viewpoint right there. Which way?
And now we're entering Talba. If you look to the side, you'll catch glimpses of the Aklan River. It's the longest river in the province, stretching 71 kilometers from the mountains of Capiz all the way to the Sibuyan Sea.
Talba has a very peaceful agricultural vibe. The population here is quite young. The median age is only around 26. It's a tight-knit community that relies heavily on the fertile soil provided by the river.
What do you think, Karen? You sleeping?
Banga has so much history too. It's the home of the Aklan State University, which started as a farm school back in 1918. You can really feel that academic and agricultural heritage as we ride through these barangays.
Leaving the flatlands of Banga behind, we're now passing through Dagutan. This is the gateway to Madalag. You'll notice the terrain changing. More coconut trees, more abaca, and definitely more hills.
Madalag was actually part of Libacao until 1948. It's rugged, raw, and absolutely beautiful. We're approaching the Madalag Bridge. This is a major landmark because it spans the Timbaban River, a primary tributary of the Aklan River.
Karen, what's all that down there? What happened? Somebody go down the river? Lost all their clothes?
The water below us is some of the cleanest you'll find. The river leads up to the famous Licton and White Rocks, a labyrinth of white boulders that people trek hours to see. From this bridge, you get a sense of just how mountainous this town really is.
I love the sound of the water here. Madalag's economy is almost entirely agricultural, and you can see people drying abaca fibers or harvesting fruit along the road as we get closer to the town center.
Which way?
And here we are entering Poblacion Madalag. It's 34 kilometers south of Kalibo, tucked away in the central section of Panay. It feels like a different world out here, so quiet and preserved.
If you're ever here for a feast, You have to try tinuom. It's a local delicacy where they wrap chicken, fish, or freshwater prawns in banana or gabi leaves and steam them with ginger and batuan. It's the ultimate comfort food after a long ride.
Sure, a nice town, isn't it?
The town plaza is just ahead. Madalag might be small, but it's the home of majestic waters. Whether it's the falls in the mountains or the rivers we just crossed, water is the lifeblood of this place.
Thanks for joining us on this 28-minute loop. From the heights of Arkin to the heart of Madalag, Aklan never ceases to surprise us. Don't forget to like and subscribe for our next adventure.
Ride safe and see you in the next vlog.